Hey guys, I am here emptying my dishwasher because I have a cooking demo that I'm coming up to do in a short while. But I wanted to talk to you guys. I recently did a poll and I was curious what you guys think is the hardest task in the kitchen, or what's the one thing that you do not want to do in the kitchen. And the options were cooking itself, doing the dishes, shopping, or meal prepping and meal planning. And I was surprised that a lot of people said doing the dishes. I hate the dishes myself, so I can completely relate. But I'm curious what you would choose out of those options. What is the one chore you could give up if you could? And um, doing the dishes is painful, even if you have a dishwasher, because a lot of people think it takes a lot of time. But I'm here to show you that it actually doesn't take a lot of time. It's just a matter of actually doing it. And I try to get my kids to do my dishes, but obviously with a cooking demo, my sink is like a mess right now. I will show you guys a nice messy sink. Um, right there, it's like full to the very brim. So I want to show you guys that it doesn't take that long to do the dishes. It's just a matter of doing it. So I'm emptying my dishwasher right now. I got a bunch of stuff here. I got a 3-drawer dishwasher. I try to fill my dishwasher up as much as possible. My kids just throw stuff in the drawer, whatever. So what I do, but my number one tip is for you is it's easy to put away, like my utensils, things like that. I just put them away. If it's pots, pans, plates, or anything else that needs to go in a cabinet, set them aside. Do those later. Get the big parts done. Do the important stuff, and then come back and do that at a later point in time. I do have to go pick up my son in a little bit, so I do have to get this done. Emptying the dishwasher. Dishes do not have to take up a lot of time, and I feel like, I don't know about you, but I feel like that is like the one thing like that why people don't like doing dishes is because it takes a lot of time. That's why we use paper plates, to be honest with you, because again, no one likes doing dishes even if you have a dishwasher. So use paper plates, use plastic utensils if you can. I know it's not necessarily good for the environment, but it's going to save you so much time and stuff like that. But you can see I'm just kind of stacking all my clean stuff. If it goes in a cabinet that requires a little bit more extra work, then I'm just going to stack it right on top of my island here. If it goes in the drawer, like a utensil, cooking utensil, whatever it is, I'm throwing it right into the drawer. Super easy, super simple, right? Because it's right there, and there's no reason for me to put it on my island when the drawer is right there. And it's super easy to open and things like that. Obviously, my steak knives, anything that's sharp, I want to make sure I put away right away, especially if my kids, they actually know to ask for help when they're doing the dishes, if there's anything sharp in there, so that they don't get hurt. So that's his safety tip as well. Your kids can eat, even my 3-year-old, he loves emptying the dishwasher. But you need to make sure that they know how to be safe. So especially with the knives in the dishwasher, make sure they ask for help or know how to handle a knife properly as well. Alright guys, my dishwasher is empty. That did not take very long at all. That took less than 5 minutes to empty my dishwasher. Good. It took about 4 minutes, a little less than 4 minutes to empty my dishwasher. Now the fun part of putting the dirty dishes in. Again, this doesn't have to take long. If you have a system, right? If you use the same dishes over and over, you should exactly know where they go, where they fit in your dishwasher, and take be super quick. Like on my second drawer here, right there, this is where all my cups go, right? Cups, bowls, things like that. The stuff that can't, plastics, like plastic containers and things like that. So what I can do is I can grab all my cups out of my dishwasher. Yes, I plan for my dishwasher. I have a system to load my dishwasher. Because guys, guess what? Systems are meant to save time and your stress levels. And if you don't have a system, if you don't have a plan and you're just trying to put the puzzle together as it is, then it's gonna be harder, a lot harder, right? Now, obviously, I have a lot more cups than I normally do for some reason because my kids like to use 1,000 different cups. You know, I yell at them all the time, just use the one cup. Right, so you gotta obviously adjust as needed. But having that plan will help as well. Alright, so now we got cups. Now I can do like measuring cups or bigger cups, bowls, things like that that won't fit on the second level. Obviously, this is going to be way more than one load. But I can try and get as much in this load as possible. At least A, to clear out my sink, and B, so it's less laid up. On my bottom is of my dishwasher. We have our heavy pots and pans, sheet pans, anything that's metal or like a super hard plastic that I know can handle the high heat. Coffee cups, ceramic bowls, ceramic dishes, things like that can all go on the very bottom. And stuff like that. And then you also have like your utensils on the bottom. If you have like a utensil holder, something like that as well can go on the very bottom. I do put hard plastic cups like these. I know a lot of people question the microplastics, and basically microplastics are when the plastic is heated up over time, the plastic will melt or fall apart, get into food, whatever. It is a concern, but it's not something that I think will affect us to the point where people say it does. But that's just my own thoughts on it. And I really haven't looked that much into it. But if that is something you are concerned about, just be aware of that as well. I think more companies are starting to get away from plastics when it comes to different things like that as well. Pampered Chef does use glass containers, storage containers. We don't have very many plastic products. The only thing you can think of is our plastic mixing bowls that are truly plastic, but you're not supposed to heat them up in the microwave. And you can easily hand wash them, so there's that. Alright. I think we're done. What's not? Alright. Now we just have our utensils. I don't think I have that many in here, to be honest with you. Mostly forks. Maybe some straws. Bigger utensils. The other thing that people are starting to get away from is wood. Wooden spoons, utensils, bamboo, that type of stuff, because those can also carry, I think those are worse than plastics, to be honest with you, because the wood is very porous. The soap gets in the wood, the water gets in the wood, and the dishes are done in less than 10 minutes, guys. All you gotta do is put dish detergent in and give it a head start. While my sink isn't completely cleared, the number one task that I absolutely hate doing can be done in less than 10 minutes. If you can do that in 10 minutes, guys, imagine what else you could do in 10 minutes. But the bamboo spoons, the wooden spoons are very porous. And so the bacteria and stuff can harbor in there if you don't properly take care of them, letting them dry properly, airing them out properly, and things like that. But so wooden spoons, plastics are all questionable products for the dishwasher. For time's sake, I do wash them in the dishwasher, guys, and look, dishes are done in less than 9 minutes. Thanks for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed this video.